Hello and welcome to the second channel for Tales from the Trip. I'm your host, Tripkeeper, and on today's video, we're going to be looking at this Reddit thread that I've been recommended to do many times to look over and talk about it, so that's what we're going to do today. This is r/UrinalCakeLife. Yes, it is a very, very interesting subreddit, if I must say so myself. I figured I would screen record this episode since, if I read the post, it might take too long. I'm not gonna read every single one. This is a whole freaking subreddit here. There's not too many members. 2.6 thousand right there. So, oh my God, you hear that? Ozzy's got the zoomies. He's got the zoomies. But we got the Miller High Life tonight. Oh my God, this is gonna be the best episode ever. No, it's gonna be the worst one. You should click off right now. I won't even blame you for clicking off right now. But all right. I don't want to get into this anymore, so let's just start, okay? If you're new here, welcome. You've joined in on a interesting adventure, but you probably know me if you're already here. So welcome again. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're watching this shit because I know if I was a person who didn't make this shit, I wouldn't be watching it. Oh my God, Ozzy. Oh, this is fuzzing up again. Oh. Got to be careful with the beer. All right. This one doesn't look that interesting. That post. All right. We got this one. Does anyone know if used cakes, ideally pinkies, are potentiated from usage? So pinkies is a word, I guess. PDCB. Oh my God. Excuse me. All right. PDCB. We got to find out what PDCB means. Okay, dichlorobenzene. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but that looks like what they're huffing in this. Yeah, so basically, I didn't even get into it, but basically, people are inhaling. Ozzy! Jesus, he keeps running around like, what the fuck, bro? He's on crack. He's on urinal cakes. Yeah, so basically, they huff urinal cakes. I don't know if they huff them, but that's what I'm assuming they do. But yeah, it's kind of sad because I thought it wasn't real. I didn't think what they were actually doing was real, but it turns out it is. And yeah, it is just not a good thing to do. Oops. Oh God. Hopefully if I click on something, it doesn't go back to like the top. All right, let's see this. Oh my God. My work crush just left the restroom and I went to the urinal he went to, or so I hope. Look how disgusting that is. I mean, hopefully that's the one they're replacing because that would be, not as bad. But, man, imagine if that was actually a piss-soaked one. Technically not a cake, but that's true. Beautiful. I love those orange cakes. They remind me of an orange creamsicle on a warm summer day. I have a collection of different colored cakes. Each one I procured at a McDonald's. Only the best for me. See, it's hard to believe this stuff when they say shit like that, but like this is real shit right here. Like this is just Ozzy. Shh. You can meow after. He just doesn't listen. He just doesn't listen. All right, this one says, sucking, chewing, and eating. I love urinals. I love the smell and the vibes at the stall. I've been eating urinal cakes for 20 years now. Oh, my God. I recently started huffing them. Okay, so you can eat them and you can huff them. So I was right about the huffing. I mean, I just assumed that. So pro tip, grind up a cake and drop it in a bottle or jank them to blast off. All right, so this guy is probably not telling the truth. Jankum. Why would he say jankum? Is that like another thing, or is like already talking about actual jankum? Like, is this like a different type of fucking bottle or something? Because you put jankum in a bottle, right? But yeah, jankum not real. People probably have done it, but it's not real. Whatever it is, it's not. All right. Some of this doesn't seem like it could be like, I'm sure there's some real posts on here, but the couple ones I've read so far don't seem real. My wife wants to get into puck holding. I never heard of this until now. She showed me this subreddit and professed her need to puck me with her sexual awakening. She basically said she wants me to have me watch other guys use our toilet cakes while I'm deprived of all pleasure. I thought this was gross, but I'm going to have blue balls, never getting to chase that urinal ecstasy. Are there anyone else who got asked to start puck holding? So, all right. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it is real. Like, I really can't tell. I really can't tell with this one. This one just sounds really absurd, but hey, this is a very obscure subreddit, so I don't want to count on anything. But yeah, I know I was scrolling through it, and there's some sad posts on here. All right, I'm just gonna scroll through some. I'm not gonna read every single. That's gonna take forever. So, all right, this one. I just found out about this sub, but apparently it's real. I don't judge. I think what I do, codeine addiction, is just as low. But my question is, isn't it really risky to just take cakes from actual public urinals? Won't you get sick if you eat or boof one? Also, how serious health toll does one take from occasional or daily use of this? Also, isn't there some way to get pure active substance instead of one mixed with a shit ton of additions? Oh yeah, carcinogen. That would be, yeah. You don't want to be doing that shit. I shouldn't be telling you not to do this because you should already know. But sorry, all the OG puck lovers that posted over the years since I created the sub have died or have serious brain damage, so there's no one left to answer your questions. Rip. All right. Okay, I was right about this. It says they are sarcastic. They got sarcastic gradually. I was assuming that. All right, this is the guy. This is Boner Implosion. That doesn't sound trustworthy, but that's the guy who made this page. And what he said, I can see that because when I was scrolling down to the bottom, I saw more sad posts. So we'll get to that. We'll get to that soon. I just came out of a coma from overpucking. I almost died. You would think a coma would be enough to deter me, but I just couldn't stay away from those sparkly cakes at the local McDonald's. I have the beginning stages of Alzheimer's and sneak pucks into my dirty diapers from restaurants. This is not the kind of life I wish on anyone. Yeah. All right. I mean, so can this cause I don't know, I don't think you guys can see this page, but yeah, it says I can't share this tab. I'm on the PDCB, the dichlorobenzene. I want to see if that is linked to Alzheimer's. Okay, it can cause a burning. Oh, okay. So it's in a mothball. Yes, mothballs. Some people like the smell of it. For me, no, not a fan. I got it on my hands, and I was like just grossed out. I could not stand it. So yeah, mothballs are definitely not good things. Whoa, listen to this. Where is it at? Sorry you guys can't see this. I don't want to hit share this tab instead in case I fuck up something. So, all right. Well, it says a 32-year-old woman got loss of memory, slurred speech, because she had dichlorobenzene associated dementia. So 32 years old. So yeah, don't do this shit. All right, you might get dementia at an early age. Like that's crazy. All right, let's go back. This dark side of pucking. All right, this is gonna be a good story. Oh damn, this is a long one. The story begins like probably 99% of the people on the sub. I stumbled upon this community one day and thought it was funny that people were going to great lengths just for some weird inside joke, chuckled and moved on. But then I started seeing the accounts of addiction, peer-reviewed studies on the abuse of this drug, and it started to click. This shit is no joke. Still, I was never going to try it, even if there was some intoxicating effect from these cakes. How good could it really be? Well, this question was my downfall. Every time I'd enter a public bathroom, I'd see those pucks sitting there with their intoxicating aura. Though thinking back, that could have just been the smell of the stale piss. True. And my mind would be set alight with curiosity. I knew it was only a matter of time. I've been addicted to substances before, so I had to be cautious. I ordered only a 10-pack at first, and they sat in my cupboard for months before the urge became totally overwhelming. They had an almost magnetic attraction to them. One day I said fuck it and took a big inhale. The sweet fragrance hit me instantly and reverberated through my body. My muscles all instantly relaxed as if I was on soma or an opioid, and I was filled with the feeling of absolute contentedness. Soma is carisoprodol, or how you pronounce it, I forgot, but it's I think it's a muscle relaxer if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I'm mistaken, but it's something. Yeah, it gets you good. I don't want to bang on about the high because you already know, but let's just say from that moment I had a sense of foreboding as I knew I wouldn't be able to put the pucks down. I would like to know the high, how it feels, because I mean we're reading this shit, but I guess we'll find out. Pucking ain't an easy thing to hide, but I had to try. I understood that I had to keep this addiction to myself, away from my spouse and everyone else, as PDCB uses are among the most marginalized drug users out there. There's no empathy for us guys. In fact, some people still think it's a joke. How I envy them. Anyway, I devised a system where I would take 2 very long showers daily, which would involve me writhing around on the floor in ecstasy for 45 plus minutes, puck after puck. Long story short, I got caught. My spouse burst in one day when I thought she was out, so I'd failed to lock the door. The look in her eyes said it all. I tried to say it was some fetish thing because that somehow made it less pathetic in my eyes, but it was no use. She had looked at my phone and seen that I had been actively ordering and researching this shit for months. This was 1 week ago. I'm trying to figure out my next steps. I don't think there's any excuse I can use that will make sense, but I did really love her, and it's all fucked because of some stupid mistakes. Furthermore, I'm trying to join recovery communities, but none of them will accept me. I got into one saying that I was addicted to inhalants, but when I admitted my drug of choice, I was ostracized and laughed at. People are so prejudiced to this shit. It's insane. Anyway, I thought I'd share that this pucking shit is not all fun and games. Shit will get out of hand fast. I'm not saying to quit, but just make sure you use in moderation. Peace. Let's see what Boner Implosion has to say. Remember, if you do end up in treatment, just tell everyone you were addicted to crack or computer duster. They have much less stigma, which is a funny part. Like, as crack and computer duster, they're looked at as terrible too, you know. Stay strong, brother. I've relapsed more times than I'd like to admit. Yeah, there is some shame in it. I could see why. I mean, you know, just admitting that to somebody, that's fucked up. You can follow this on your own sub if you want. I'm not going to read every single one, like I said. Let's just skip that. Multiple flavors. Oh my god, that. So people are inhaling this, or what was the other one? Were they eating it? That just sounds gross. It really does sound gross. Like, I'm not gonna judge you for anything, you know, but if you do have this problem, you know, just be careful. Just be careful with everything, because this just sounds really sad. Doubled the puckage. Someone else was pucking in there. I want to eat it so badly. Sex wax. My gummy edibles melt into a fat puck, and I just can't be bothered right now. Yeah, like, I had no idea. Like, I looked this stuff up before. Like, I was actually going to do a video on this on my main channel, but you just can't. You can't do it on the main channel. This is good for the second channel type content. All right, let's see here. I'm just gonna skim through it. Frustrated, constant barrage of people demanding facts, info, proof, like we're somehow indebted to their curiosity. I can't think of any other space you come into invalidating everyone, discounting them, spamming them with stupid questions, and like they're the trolls. Yep. Very few people did it, but no one talked about it. Yeah, I literally, like, I still don't even know. Like, no one. I'm sure I know some people that have done it, and they don't want to say anything, which I don't blame them. Just keep it to yourself, bro, because I wouldn't know what to even respond to with that. You know, I'm not, like I said, I'm not judging. I'm not judging anyone. If you're from this Reddit, You're from the subreddit. Not judging you. I am not judging you. I'm just saying how it comes off to me. Normal. Well, not normal. I'm not a normal person at all. Well, it comes off to someone who doesn't do urinal cakes. But that's all. That's all I'm trying to say. Oh, Arrowwood had sections on it? That's... Yeah, that would have been... Let me look up and see. Dichloro... I'm going on to another page right now again, so I can't see it. Yeah, it's not on Arrowwood. Yeah. So they must have had it before, but not now. Now it's being reduced to a joke. Yeah, people make those fake posts were terrible. People don't have any. They don't have a fun time in life, and they don't know. Hope there's urinal cake in heaven. Peeing, I love seeing pee. Looks like cuts a banana right there. Oh my god. So that's the part that grosses me out. Like, I wouldn't really care if you're doing new urinal cakes, but if you're like huffing already pissed on ones, that's the part that grosses me out, and I might judge you for that. Barricade the door, lay down on the cool, soothing floor, and inhale the fumes. Eventually, you'll have an out-of-body experience during which your soul will rise to the ceiling, and you'll stare down at your mortal coil. Shortly thereafter, a whoosh, and you'll enter the pee hole. Just like the K-hole. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I do feel different when I smell a huge... Like, you can tell it's been pissed on so many times. Like, yeah, that's crazy. I'm gonna have to judge people for that. Like, I don't want to, but just I can't get over people pissing on it and then inhaling it. That's just like, I accidentally do it because we have to go to the bathroom and do it. But man, if you're gonna do this, like, I mean, don't do it at all. But the piss-soaked ones, that's just so fucking nasty. I just can't get over that. That is just, ugh. My convenience store started selling pucks at checkout. Dude, I feel like they know. They know what they're buying. All right, we got to read this one. All caps. Holy motherfuck, I'm so fucking caked right now. Should I read this in all caps? No, I'm not going to do that. Oh my god, this is fucking incredible. I just walked into the motherfucking 7-Eleven. They couldn't do shit to stop me. Went to the shitter, absolutely two-footed the supply cabinet. Was put face to face with bags of this shit. Bags. I'm off 3 pinkies right now. I'm fucking buzzing. Holy fucking shit, they can't do anything to stop me. This cashier cunt is knocking on the bathroom door trying to get me to unlock it. Fuck me fucking dead. I'm never gonna die. Knock knock, you still in there? Alright. Yeah, I'd never seen this kind of sign before. I feel like, have you ever seen that before? I've never seen that. Okay, we got to read this one. Just by that title alone. Banned from every 7-Eleven within a 50-mile radius and arrested. Hey everyone, I went on a little binge. I basically hit every 7-Eleven within a 50-mile radius for some urinal cakes. Every time I would spend at least an hour in the bathroom, only to be stopped by the stupid liberal employees and police who forcefully pried the door open. They're liberal. They're automatically liberals. That's what they are. That's funny. Every time in the middle of getting an epic high off of shoving my face in the urinal, I kept doing this about 100 stores for a full week straight without eating or sleeping, until the police put out a warrant for my arrest, unbeknownst to me. My last hit was the best one yet. Right before I reached the steps of Nirvana, a police officer barged in and started yelling at me. I picked up the urinal cake and started hissing at him, hunched over. That's a sight to see. When I knew he would force me to leave, I started just eating it, assuming I could just shit it out later and got a few good huffs off of it. I made a run for the door, but he tased me and called an ambulance, which ended up giving me a stomach pump. I woke up in the hospital 50 miles away from my home, under an overpass. Feeling like shit, knowing the stupid tyrannical government forced the cake out of my body. Lucky for me, the hospital has a shit ton of urinal cakes, so what I assumed was a curse ended up being the epitome of my personal heaven. TLDR, 7-Elevens are chump change, the hospitals are a gold mine. We got boner implosion again. I mean, he's making his implosion, that's for sure. The stigma is real. I pray for the day when you could puck in peace. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water and taking a multivitamin, as well as taking frequent tolerance breaks. Liberal media demonizes our way of life. Whenever I talk to people, I tell them how comparable this is to the Native Americans and how an upcoming trail of pucks is coming soon. Yeah. Speaking about Native Americans, I don't know if you got room to talk about that, but yes, I guess your point is there for you to believe. All right, we can jams knowing we. Yeah, no. Ooh, we got to read this one. You know, it's a Trip Keeper video when there's hallucinations and delirium and psychosis. Hi, fellow puckers. I've been using urinal cakes on the daily now for about 3 months. Everything was all good and smooth sailing until a few weeks ago when I started to feel that I was being watched by a heavenly presence and I have been chosen for something. He has been chosen. He's not been chosen. He's been chosen. Ben Chosen. That's a fucking great name right there. Yo, my name is Ben Chosen. Oh, before I go on, I thought of this. I started laughing to myself, but what if your last name was Wellbutrin? Hello, my name is Dominic Wellbutrin. Oh my God, could you imagine having that name? Dominic Wellbutrin. Oh God, I'm Miller High Lifes. I got 3 of them inside of me. This is. I was trying to say, like, this is fun, but I was trying to think of other words to say. Dude, my mind just goes into, like, I want to use the best word possible, and then sometimes I'll just have to stop talking to think about it, and then it'll go. But yeah. Anyways, don't mind me about talking about weird shit. All right, that's just how I am. Sometimes I think I can hear these. Yeah, all right. I forgot where I was. Sometimes I think I can hear these heavenly bodies talking about me and how I'm chosen. Ben Chosen. Not chosen. We're talking about Ben Chosen here, the greatest guy ever, and how I'm the one, if that makes sense. Occasionally, out of the corner of my eye, I think I could get a glimpse of them. You know, I actually hallucinate too. Not hallucinate, but I do see shit out of the corner of my eye, and then I look, and it's like usually some, you know, inanimate object, like a vacuum cleaner or, you know, whatever it is. I think it's like Ozzy or something, but yeah. Does it make sense that I think I'm chosen for some greater cake-related purpose, like I've been put on Earth in human form to bring the gift of pinkies to everyone and spread the joy to population en masse? I've been thinking about starting my journey as Cakefluencer, where I talk about the benefits of urinal cakes and cake usage to regular people. I feel like my life sucked before I started pucking, and everything has only gotten better since I started, except this. Any advice or ideas would be appreciated. So other people have noticed heavenly beings. This sub makes me laugh so hard. Yeah, I'm truly enthralled by this shit. Repulsive cupcake. Does that mean repulsive urinal cupcake? All right. So I don't know if this one's it's 50-50 on me if it's true or not. Like, it seems like it could be real, but I'm not sure. It could be a satirical post. But I don't know. I don't want to judge. Like I said, I don't want to judge, except for the ones being pissed on. That I'm going to judge, because anything about piss, anything that comes out of the human body, if you fucking wanted to huff shit like Jenkum, I'm going to judge you for that. Piss, I'm going to judge you for that. But you buy it normally, I'm not going to judge you. I'm going to sit back and be like, all right, you do what you want to do. But if you're huffing piss urinal cakes, yeah, I'm going to be like, you're a fucking weirdo. disgusted at the lack of compassion towards cake addiction. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm not gonna read all this. Yeah. Basically. Yeah. Okay. You can read this if you guys want. I'm not gonna go full in depth with everything. Yeah. Basically, there's a stigma around this addiction compared to other ones. Di no a las drogas, say no to drugs. They know about the cakes. Tips. I got tips on how to do urinal cakes. You shove it in your ass, which people have been doing, actually. IV cake usage, say what now? TLDR, my life has been destroyed by the cakes, but I'm building a tolerance and need to know if I can IV it to stop withdrawal symptoms. Please help. Hi guys, I've been on the pucks for approximately 7 months now. Let me just click on it. Hello. All right. Oh boy. Oh, that is a long story. All right, we're just gonna skim through it. All right. Oh, we just read the TLDR. All right. No matter what I thought, Sniff the Cakes came back to me when I work. It would have been constantly shift my attention from using the cakes back onto the spreadsheets or emails I was doing. Succumb to the urge, fight with my wife. Emotional responses were heightened. I wasn't acting my normal self, and my judgment was impaired. The pucks preyed on me in a moment of weakness. Haven't been the same since. Drove to the local hardware store, 16-pack of pinkies. Anxiously walked around, walked back. Had anxiety opening it up. All right, let's just read this. For the first 10 to 15 seconds, nothing happened, and I won't lie, I felt slightly relieved. But then I felt a faint tingling on my face and arms, and I got a slight little wave of nausea and dizziness. This feeling got more and more intense for the next 15 seconds until it started to morph into a blissful euphoria. My head was spinning. A full body wave of relaxation washed over my entire body. I sank back into the worn seat of my truck and let my body melt into the leather of the seats. In that instant, every single problem and worry drained from my mind. Every single doubt or uncertainty disappeared completely. It felt like I had suddenly been dropped into a jar of the sweetest honey or molasses, and it was seeping through my skin, giving me the feeling of the most intense pleasure and peace I've ever experienced. Additionally, my field of vision was completely changing and warping the lights and cars in the parking lot. I was blossomed into a complex geometrical fractal that was twisting and warping in each second. Layers of prismatic color wove in and out of these formations, creating the most stunning visuals I've ever seen in all 42 years of my life. This guy has way too much good grammar for huffing urinal cakes. I gotta say that. Like he even bolded some shit. All right, so every waking thought he wanted it got worse and worse. My wife said we should take a break. Take a break in the relationship. Yeah, you should take a break from everything after that. I mean, that's just, yeah. Emotionally absent from our relationship. He got fired from his job as an accountant. I mean, come on. Since I had no income and I was easily dropping thousands of dollars per month on this habit, I quickly burned through all my savings and 401k. I had to beg my parents, and eventually they cut me off. This leads me to where I am now. I walk between all the different fast food restaurants in my city, going into the golden gutters, urinals, and abusing the pre-soaked or soaked cakes they have in there. I'm not proud of this, but I have to do what I have to do for my addiction. I wish things were different. This now leads me to the question at hand. Would it be possible to inject pinkies into your bloodstream intravenously to not waste as much and get a more efficient high? I was thinking of breaking them apart into a powder, dissolving that powder in piss in a container, getting a syringe and drawing the pinky piss solution through cotton in the container and sending it straight home into my circulatory system. I hate that I'm at this point, but nevertheless, I am at it. Yeah, that just sounds so fucking nasty. You're injecting not only this terrible chemical, but piss too. Like, come on, bruh. Oh my god. Driver's license confiscated 3 months ago. Plot into a trailer. Oh god, this would be actually a good story to read for like my main channel, but it's not. It looks like it's about 7 minutes long if I were to read it, so that's not long enough. But yeah, I have random spasms and shaking all over my body frequently, and no longer have full control over all the muscles in my face and feet. This will only get worse, especially as my tolerance to the puck goes up. I frequently wake up in the middle of the night soaked in sweat, trying to sniff or huff random objects in my room, like my wallet, and what other possessions I have left, thinking they're the pink paradise. Yeah, that's... Oh, I was once found unconscious in a trough-style urinal with pink foam bubbling from my mouth, and again in a classic-style urinal with a concussion and streaks of blue puck coming from my nose. I hate myself. Yeah. You need to go cold turkey trains potting style. Get someone to drop you out in the wilderness with food and water, but no pucks or urinals for hundreds of miles. Good luck. Yeah, that was actually really fucked up. I think it's real. Like, that guy, yeah. 179. Oh boy. No, but yeah, that is just, I don't know what to say about that. That was just really messed up. That was really, really messed up. Oh my god. Thank God I bring a Ziploc bag. Yeah, good thing you do. Ugh, what is that? A gooey... Oh, God. I don't even want to know what that is. What am I looking at here? You're looking at a urinal. Free. Like, how expensive are these things? Like I said, it was $179 for a puck. Like, I don't know how much you need. Like, how long does one puck last? Are you just like... Does it last a while? Like, that's what I want to know. Dude, that is so fucking nasty. That is... I'm judging you. I am judging you for that so hard. Like, bruh. Why does it keep zooming into the same spot? I'm trying to see other shit. Look at that. He hit the jackpot. There's a piece of gum. Oh, there's different pieces of it. There's cigarettes. Who knows what the hell that is. There's a leaf that's been pissed on. God, you did not hit the jackpot, buddy. You hit the fucking dumbass pot. Let's see what the comments are. Feast cautiously, my friend. There's too much pleasure in your photo. I got fucked up. Blast off. You just hit the jackpot, my friend. Cheers. Score. Oh my god. Yeah, that's sad. That is really sad. That's actually pretty funny. I'm gonna have to save this meme. I'll have to post this after I'm done with it. Maybe that could be part of my thumbnail. I'm not sure. Pure ruby pucks for life. Yeah, I'm assuming that's probably the best one. It just looks like it would get you the most fucked up. Fuck. 4 months clean. Overdosed a few times. Okay. Yeah. Oh my god. What the hell? Bruh, they buttered the urinal cake. This ain't no lie. Is that maple syrup too, or what the fuck is that? I like looking at the pictures. This is what I've been wanting. There's so many stories on here, but the pictures are interesting. Put my foot in. Yeah, put my foot in. What the... Someone took the time to do that shit and wasted all those fucking limes. Bruh. I would be afraid to use that urinal. I could tell that women probably don't do this as often. Do you remember when AI looked like this? Can we go back to that, please? Can we please? Because it just looked like, oh my god, you can't even tell nowadays. Okay. What the fuck? Boo. Fuck you. Yeah, that guy. When you gotta take a shit, but the shit is like wider than you expected. Yeah, okay, so this person's asking, is this a troll sub? It's clearly not. I mean, now it might be, but before, like, yeah, it's not. All right, that's kind of creepy. Is it safe to combine with meth? Can you drive on a puck high? I don't know. Can you? Nah, get violently blackout drunk instead, then drive. I'll get on that now. Well, if getting blackout drunk is better, then yeah, that answers your question right there. Stupid dog got into my stash. Oh my god. I'm loving these memes. They're actually funny. All right. Why is it so funny? Oh, good. Oh, no. 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 Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, that is just... that is nasty as fuck. Holy shit. I don't want to look at that anymore. Oh, shit. Well, here you go, guys. 500 grams for $21. Yeah, you're better off doing that, but you will probably die. Because you could die from these urinal cakes. It's not a hoax. Let's see what these people had to say about this. I'm a little more than halfway through here. I'm glad these pictures are going because this video is. I did not want this video to be too long, but it's ending up being that way because I'm trying to get this done. I want to like listen to music, but you know, but I will take as long as this needs. This is important. But you guys can just come on here and look at it yourself too. Like if I was scrolling through a post you want to see, I'll leave this in the description box. You'll be able to click on it yourself. He's confused. Dude, it is like really windy and rainy. It's been all day, dude. Delivering mail today was just a fucking bitch. Yeah, okay. So it's like half sarcastic posts and half really sad real posts and then like memes like that. Devoured that pinky in seconds. Yeah, I don't honestly when I go to the bathroom now, I'm not gonna look at these the same. I'm really not. After watching this, or not watching this, but after doing this, like, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do this. Hi friends, a great idea to introduce children to UT, urine popsicles. I've been adding half an ounce of my urine to lemonade and making it a popsicles for my daughter. She doesn't seem to notice, and I can see the benefits already. She's the best student in her Spanish class. I'm not going to read the rest of that. Oh, these are great. These are great. I really love it. I think they were trying to say the Meng Da boof hits. Yep. Just got my 15th dose. We outside. Oh no. I think I've seen this image before. Or at least something similar. I don't know if this is an original image, but that is just... Oh, that is just so nasty. Like, I get way more grossed out by shit, but piss is not really that far behind. Like, it is so nasty. Just thinking about that is... Ugh. No. No, no, no. No, 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 no. What does that say? Alright, let's read another one. We haven't read one in a couple minutes. My mom walked in on me pucking, so I got home from a long day at work and really just wanted to unwind with a couple pucks. So I reached into my stash, pulled out 2 green apple-flavored cakes, my favorite, and went to town. Right as I'm starting to buzz, my mom barges into my room with my dinner. In a panic, I threw my cake bag across the room, but it was to no use. She immediately noticed the odor and started yammering about how she thought I was 6 months clean and how my habit is slowly killing me. Blah, blah, blah. All the usual anti-puck propaganda that they push in the media. All right. I was a little intoxicated, but I think I did a good job of reassuring her that this stuff is my medicine and it gets me through difficult times. I brought up how she never bitches about my dad having a couple drinks a week and that this is essentially the same thing. Yeah, I don't know how that one seems like more of a satirical post to me. Yeah. Female puckers are oppressed. Dude, I gotta use the bathroom so bad. It just came out of me like right now. I'll hold it in though. Oh, what does this say? Click on it, you motherfucker. Jesus Christ, Christopher. It was the nastiest, hardest hit I've ever taken. One time I smoked bunk crack out of a banana pipe, and this was probably 100 times worse. So after about 45 minutes of coughing, throwing up, and generally feeling like death himself was looming over me, I actually felt a wave of euphoria and dissociation I can only compare to like a medium dose of salvia, but a little more warm and giggly, like nitrous. Definitely a stronger high than I've ever had from huffing, but definitely not worth the loss of health. No, yeah, it's not worth it. Definitely not worth it. Alright, I'm going to have to use the bathroom. Oh my god. Oh. Jesus. All right, I'm back. Wow, I just choked so hard on the beer. Yeah, what the fuck is that? Oh my god, we got the same meme but from before. Um, Yellow ODSMT. Um. Let's see here. Ooh, what is that? Yeah, $4.05 for 30 grams of it. Damn. That just. What does this say? My neurologist is a shill for big pharma. You will burn holes in your brain, blah, blah. You could die, blah, blah. Periphery, neuropathy, blah, blah. I'm sick of all this uninformed bullshit. I had 2 small seizures in a year, and now all of a sudden I'm not allowed to drive cars anymore, and he wants me to take valproic acid every day, maybe forever. Wish this dude would chill the fuck out. One of the times I wasn't even high. SMH. Tough to say about that one too. Like I really, some of these, you just don't know, you know. Request failed. There's no damn request. After my last post here where I lost my fiance, I managed to stay off the cakes for a month or so. What helped is finding a new job where they don't use PDCB cakes, but I came into work to find they switched them out. Haven't touched it yet, but I'm scared I will. Imagine being a company and you switch out urinal cakes and it's like a big deal to people. Ooh. Urinal cake for 10 pounds. Piss cake giving. That's too long of a word. Piss cake giving. Oh yeah, when you break through on DMT, there you go. Doop-a-doop. Wait. Okay, that one is just really huge. Who needs one that big? Probably these addicts. Nuh-uh. He thought that was a puck. Bruh, come on. That shit works though. Working hands. I get bad dry skin sometimes. Like I haven't had really bad in a while, but it did work. Just lost my job because of pinkies. All right, we're gonna have to read this one. Ever since I quit other hard drugs, I've been looking for something to fill the gap, and a few months ago I landed on PDCB. I never used a pre-soak. I never used pre. I never. Okay, wait. They put used, and that threw me off. I never used pre-soaked cakes, but I keep a steady supply of fresh ones at basically all times, although my use is sporadic. I was having a really hard day at work, so I decided I needed to unwind and brought a paper bag, a cake, and then went to the bathroom stall. Important, it's a public bathroom, not one of those single room ones that lock. So I crushed up the pinky in the bag and took a few deep huffs. Immediately I start buzzing and all my stress and frustration fades. The euphoria is growing and growing, and then for a few moments I realize I've overdone it and I'm way too high. Then everything blacked out. I came to about an hour later on the floor of the bathroom stall with my pants down and my boss standing over me. So you want to be a latex salesman. It turns out I collapsed on the ground from the pinky, and the thud alerted the other people in my office. My boss found me unconscious, barely breathing, with pink dust all over my face and mouth. He called the police, but thankfully I bolted out of the office before the ambulance came because I was not about to deal with the hospital bills. That's true. He doesn't have that job anymore. Yeah, that does go without saying. I mean, how much do these urinal cakes really cost? I mean, I'm gonna search it up on this other page. Urinal cake. Oh, you can buy them on Amazon. Just trust me when I oh my god, wait, $31. You can get some. $31.49 for 24. I mean, that's not. Doesn't seem like a lot. You can get a 12 pack for 17. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, wow. I mean, they do smell good, I guess. If normal people want to buy this shit, but yeah. All right. Head shops are selling it. Oh my god. See, now that's fucked up. Head shops should not sell it. Why are these posts, when they first, like, the first posts on here are all NSFW, but the top ones aren't? That didn't make sense to me. He bought two packs, 6 cakes total at a building supply store. Put them in a plastic bag at first. Found a paper bag, sat back at my computer, gave it a few big huffs. Not much happened at first, but after maybe 45 seconds, I started feeling an energetic and very tactile buzz, mostly in my arms and in my hairline for some reason. There was nausea, but not overwhelming. Lights and contrast seem over-exaggerated. After a few more huffs, I get tired and sluggish, but body is still buzzing with erratic energy. I actually feel quite dissociated in a nice way. Concentration and coordination playing Rocket League is impossible. I decided enough for now and put the bag down. But there you go. You actually made me try this shit, and it was pretty good in a weird and dirty way. Well, they didn't make you try it, but you did it because you were on here and you were interested. So don't blame this subreddit. That's not the subreddit's fault. Like, you know, because some people, like, I've seen things on Psych Substance page or whatever, even my page, where, you know, people say like, oh, they're going to be interested in trying it if you do it, if you talk about it. But like, that's not what I'm intending to do. You know, that's not what we're doing here. It's just people are very interested. They're very curious creatures, and that's what happens. But it's basically, you got to have some self-control, and it's not anyone's fault that they don't have self-control and they do it. And like, I try to tell people to stay away from basically everything, and if you still do it, That's on you, man. I try my best to explain like why it's so bad and why you shouldn't be doing this, but if you're still doing it, what am I gonna do? Like, what else can I say? It's just with the inhalant stuff, like all the gasoline and duster, all that shit. Like you should know not to do that. I shouldn't have to like say those things that not to do it, but I gotta say it because people are still gonna do it. So it's just very not. No inhalant works out well. That's just like the worst thing you could do. Yeah, he looks like he helps urinal cakes. Definitely. I could see me shaking his hand at a bar. He's like, "Oh yeah, I help urinal cakes." You can read that if you want to. Okay, that's pretty funny too. But I can't post this shit on Instagram. I don't think I could. I could post some of them. They might understand it, but some of these, no, like they won't understand at all. Like, and first, I don't know how this guy is real. Like, he does not look real to me. Giga Chad. Yeah, that's nasty. If that's really what you did, I don't like eating it like that. That's just not safe to begin with. Nope, we saw that one before. 40 cake trip. Oh my god. 40? Bruh, you are crazy. Oh, it's a satire. Okay. See, how are you supposed to know? Let's see what this is like. What kind of trip report is this? Because this is, yeah. Okay. Boofing is very difficult to do because people boof, but there's a lot of fake trip reports about boofing and shit, and definitely with urinal cakes, like, yeah, you can't do that. He put his address on there. It's probably not his real address, of course. I'll have to look at that later. But yeah, I like to see he put the coordinates in. The OG. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh boy, that is definitely a delirium psychosis urinal cake or urinal cake psychosis meme right there. Macaulay Culkin. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm glad he's back to normal. He looked terrible. Like, I remember that picture of him, like, how many years ago? Like 10, 12 years ago. Dude, he looked like shit. But yeah, now he's fine. All right, we got that image again. You guys like wearing masks or no? Actually, I did not mind wearing a mask at all. Like, it was annoying at first, but I got really used to it. The people that were like, "I'm not gonna wear a mask," like, shut up, dude. Just put it on. No one wants to wear it, so just fucking take it like a man. A fluorinated PDCP. They come in crystalline form. Be more discreet. Yeah, I feel like if you were to inject this stuff, like finding the pure form of it would be a lot better to do it that way. I don't understand like making a powder out of the urinal cakes and the piss and injecting that. Like, that is just, you're asking for a disease to happen. That is just so fucking nasty. This is a troll. Tell that to the paramedics who found me slumped over the urinal in the Walmart bathroom. Brother, McDonald's employees already know me. Yeah. This is the first post, so it's not a moderator. But yeah, that was the urinal cakes. I'm gonna go back to that one post. I wanted to look at their that satire trip report. I think I already passed it. But yeah, this was the UrinalCakeLife subreddit. What'd you guys think of that? I can't say you want me to do another video like this soon because there'll never be a video like this ever again, because there's not a lot of posts on here. And don't go on there and make a joke thing. Like, there's actually some people on here that are really struggling with this, and it's very sad that has to happen. But yeah, just you can browse it, whatever, but don't make a fake trip report and be like, oh, I just boofed 20 urinal cakes and I fucking farted so hard that my eyes exploded. Nothing like that. But yeah, that was Urinal Cake Life, the horrors of Urinal Cake Life. I think that's what I'm going to name it. Yeah, just if you liked it, give me a like. You don't have to, actually. I really don't care. Second channel vibes were free and open. You can dislike it too. I don't care. But yeah, let me know what you thought, though. That's at least what I want to know. You got to at least give me that respect. Let me know what you thought of this. All right. I hope you all have a wonderful night. Hope you had fun here. Can't take this too seriously, but you have to take it somewhat seriously, because it is just very, like, the people that were really addicted to this, it is very sad. But the people who just did it as a troll or satirical, you can laugh at that. But the people who are actually addicted to shit, who are huffing or eating them or whatever, like, put them in your thoughts and prayers, because they need help. They need some real big help.